All right, this is a motion to revoke. Court is calling 2023 CR 1750, State of Texas versus Ariel Giovanni Reyes. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Bheard, Your Honor.
Defense?
Brent Hardy for Mr. Reyes.
And are you Mr. Reyes?
Yes, Miss.
All right, I'm showing you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it? I'm sorry, not sign it, but did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, are you the same Ariel Giovanni Reyes who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 1750 for the offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon on April 3rd, 2023 for a period of 5 years? Is that you?
No.
State?
Yes, Your Honor. Violated condition number 1 on or about the 12th day of August 2023 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant Ariel Giovanni Reyes committed the offense of criminal mischief in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Your Honor, we'll waive the remaining violated conditions.
Any objections?
No objection, Judge.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there a proposed recommendation?
Yes, there is, Your Honor, an agreement, or actually an agreement between the state and the defense, and that is to continue the individual on his, continuing on his deferred and to have him attend the Bexar County ISF 2 program.
All right, is that the agreement?
It is, Judge.
All right, Mr. Reyes, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Ariel Giovanni Reyes.
All right, why are you not completing probation successfully?
I didn't have any no time.
No, I mean, you had enough time to commit a criminal mischief. So my question is, why are you not doing what you need to do to complete probation? Why shouldn't I send you to prison?
I don't know the other.
So what is your problem? What's going on in your life that you can't be successful?
Drug problem.
All right. And what is with the Spurs tattoo? Has he been evaluated for gang affiliation? Probation. Has Mr. Reyes been evaluated for gang affiliation or no? Have you ever been in a gang?
No, ma'am.
Well, what's up with the Spurs tattoo?
Almost
Gang evaluation.
We're going to need a gang evaluation. I don't think, I know they're a great Spurs fan. I'm a great Saints fan, but I'm not painting the fleur de lis on my body. I'm not getting it, especially on the sternum area, because I understand that's painful. So when they do the gang evaluation, it's not going to come up as anything because they're going to do it.
Yes.
They're going to come up with something.
Yes.
All right. So why are you being dishonest with the court? So again, we're back to the situation of why should I continue? If you want, I'll give you 3 years in the prison. You will be done. You will have to serve half that time before you're eligible for parole. Whether they give you the parole at 3 years or not is completely up to the parole board. I have no control over that. So I can send you to prison for 3 years, or either you're about to be hit with some serious consequences for your actions, which one of them is going to be gang supervision. The other one is going to be ISF, cognitive and substance. And then there's going to be a TAP evaluation.
I take the 3 years.
All right. Court is going to find you guilty, revoke, sentence you to 3 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's to be no contact with David Arguello. If you want the therapeutic community, they can help you with your drug problem. It doesn't increase the time that you're at the prison. All right, so we'll do therapeutic community. You're still going to have to ask for it, and they may not give it to you because of your gang affiliation. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled. Are you waiving your right to appeal? All right. I'm going to show you what's entitled trial court certification of defendants' rights to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it? All right. Because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is, and I'm sorry, there's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. All right. Because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You're going to have to do better. I understand that you have issues in your past, and I understand your affiliations, but you're going to have to get a handle on your drug problem. Otherwise, somebody you love is going to get notice that there is somebody who has OD'd, and somebody's going to have to come down and identify your body. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Judge, he has 155 days.
All right. Yeah, I'm giving him credit for any time that he's been in custody.
Very well, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. And I had already informed your client that by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true and grant the motion and sentence her up to 20 years in prison. Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5?
That's fine.
Court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Judge, the proposal is SATIF and MRT with a MIC evaluation. We were informed by probation, that's why we kind of stepped away, that they review the cases on a case-by-case basis, so she may be rejected from SATIF. So I want to make sure the court was aware.
All right, so why should I follow this agreement? She was given deferred adjudication by another judge for what it appears to be setting up some male to be beat up, robbed. So why she hasn't done, what has she done on probation? Why should I accept this agreement? Has she done anything?
She has, Your Honor. She's paid quite a bit of the fine. She did have some successful amount of time where she reported, and her tests weren't bad. Her drug and alcohol tests were not bad. It's only recently, well, I would say in the last couple of years, once her father died, that she has sort of, things took a turn, and she's probably, I think, still dealing with that trauma. She was telling me that she did finish school, and she plans on and would like to, if given the opportunity, be able to have a future in cosmetology, Your Honor. So we are asking that this court get her some drug and alcohol treatment through SATIF.
Probation? What has she done on probation? All right, probation, are you aware of this recommendation? Are you in agreement with this recommendation?
Verifying with the manager, and due to her offense, they're gonna have to screen her case, and she may or may not be accepted to that.
All right, will she be accepted to safety?
Yes.
All right. All right, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes,
So help
ma'am.
you God. You can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Kaale.
All right, so why did you fall off the radar?
I was having some personal issues with my family, and my father passed away 2 years ago.
All right, why didn't you contact probation and tell them what your issues were?
I did tell him that I was having some issues, but I wasn't specific on what was going on.
All right, do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
How many?
I have 6.
What are their ages?
My oldest is 19. My youngest is 10.
No, I need the ages. So 19.
They're not in my care though.
All right, none of them are?
No.
Were your rights terminated?
No, I have joint custody, but my baby dad has them.
With who?
The father.
Okay. All right, court will deny the motion, alter and amend conditions to include she'll be evaluated for SATIF. If SATIF doesn't accept her, she's going to safety.
Okay, yeah. And she's gonna be evaluated for that as well, because I think she's only had one positive UA.
Okay. And I'm going to want the MRT, MIC evaluation. And if she is not eligible for SATIF or SAFE, I want her brought back to court before she's released from custody, and we'll figure out something else.
Yes.
I'm going to want no unsupervised contact with minors. All right, is there anything else from either side?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Medina, is there anything else you need from the court?
No, ma'am.
All right. In this, we're off the record. In this court, communication is key. If there's something going on in your life, you need to ask probation, talk to them. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
From here on out, you're looking at potentially 20 years if you don't do well on this probation. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. When were you born? In the 80s?
I was born in 1988.
I knew. And you want to know how I knew you were born in the 80s?
How's that?
Because your first name is Fallon. Fallon, if you know, is from Dynasty. And so there you go. All right. Do better, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
531W, State of Texas versus Jesus Perez. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
Defense?
Howdy, Joe Stenberg.
And are you Jesus Perez?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled motion to revoke community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Jesus Perez who was placed on community supervision for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 to 4 grams on April 12, 2022 for a term of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor. Violated condition number 4 in Bheard County, Texas. The defendant, Jesus Perez, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of June and July 2023 in violation condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
And Your Honor, we'll waive the remaining violated conditions.
Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 6 years in prison and up to $1,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. It is to deny the motion to revoke and continue him on his probation and to have him mental.
Counsel, you said to deny and to revoke.
I did. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Deny the revoke. Okay.
Okay.
So deny the motion, Your Honor. Sorry about that. Continue him on his probation and have him mental health screening and follow up with the recommendations.
All right, is that the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Perez, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Jesus Perez.
All right, do you have any mental health conditions?
Yes.
And what are they?
Just bipolar.
Okay. All right, the court will deny the motion, alternate amend conditions to include MIC myelf evaluation. And that's to be done in custody. All right, is there anything else from either side?
Not in the state, Your Honor.
No, do you have any idea how long that takes?
If you speak with probation, they'll be able to tell you.
Right.
All right, Mr. Perez, from here, we're off the record. From here on out, you're going to have to do better. You need to communicate with probation. And if you're supposed to be on medications, I know sometimes medications cause side effects. If there are side effects, you need to let the doctor know so maybe they can put you on something else. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. Counts for the record for the state.
Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
Defense.
The attorney of record is Monica Guerrero. Joseph Dixon standing in. I work for Ms. Guerrero. Mr. Ranford, would you give this judge permission for me to do the plea in place of Ms. Guerrero?
Yes, sir.
All right. Counsel, you received all the discovery and did you review those with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Ranford, I'm showing you what's entitled application for deferred. Are you applying for deferred or regular?
We are doing both.
All right. Showing you what's entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication or Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
Mr. Ranford, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're charged with the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams. Because the state is proceeding on the repeater paragraph, if the repeater paragraph is found to be true by the court, then your range of punishment will be anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe so, Your Honor.
Mr. Ranford, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. The state is silent on your application. This will run concurrent with County Court 12 cause number 698064. State will take in consideration 707108, NIMAG number 709145722 670, grand jury number 804578. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State.
It is, Your Honor.
Showing you the waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
To the repeat enhancement allegation, how do you plead? True or not true?
Yeah, true.
I'm sorry?
True.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. State exhibit number 1 with all of its attachments.
No objection, Your Honor.
States you can continue to confer.
Thank you.
Showing you what's entitled wavering consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. Court has reviewed the same. The court will find that there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. The court will find the enhancement true based upon your plea of true and based upon states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court will order a PSI. Is there a need for a TAP evaluation?
We would request a tap also.
All right. Is there any mental health issues?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Any mental health issues? All right, then the court will request a PSI and TAP evaluation. This will come back on November 9th. On November 9th, I'll make a decision on your application based upon the PSI report and any other evidence that's presented. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.